Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 6. Enigma long on the YM2. Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 6.
Welcome aboard, everyone. What exactly is ALGO, and why do our traders absolutely love it? Michael Oathroom. Alrighty then, mic check, mic check. Good morning, everybody. Let's go to, let's see. About this one here, let's check the news. We have 10 a.m. It's Pretty Wednesday. We've got Wacky Wednesday. We've got crude oil inventories at 10:30. We had big CPI news there at 8:30 a.m. And let's get rolling here this morning. Good morning, good morning. It is Wednesday. We have had some wild windfall days. And I am highly aware that any given moment we are due for a red one. So I am coming into today extra cautious. We've got crude oil inventories at 10:30. No FOMC. I see some things we have not seen in a while. Look at this. So when's the last time we saw some big bears stacking up in the morning? Pre-open. Not often. So does that mean we are going to have a down day? I'm gonna actually clear the ropes here. I'm gonna clear everything. I'm gonna remove all drawing objects. And these from days before as well. Control R, remove all, okay. And let's do that here as well. All drawing objects. As far as the optimized range, I believe it's 28R this week, and I'm going to save that. I've got a kind of a clean slate here. It is 9:19, so we've got about 11 minutes till the US Open. And a lot of the things that we had changed yesterday that I don't think I got saved because I launched Workspace without saving. Let's do this one, Fabella.pro. Oh no, that one's saved. Cool. Set to 35. Perfect. Excellent. All right, let's go through a quick checklist here this morning before we get going. You are in our public chat or anywhere else, exclamation mark checklist. In the Discord will type properly. There we go. All right, going down the checklist here. ISP broker data feed connections, check. Hardware and software, got those rolling. Got the lights back on there. A little dark in here. No. Day of the week, Wednesday. We've got cadence of the week. Yeah, cadence. I just talked about cadence. I have been rocking it out. Huge days recently. The volatility has been awesome. News, we talked about that. We had the big news there at 8:30. Now we've got the next one I see on the list is 10 or 10:30. There is no 10 a.m. news. I'm looking at the list there. No 10 a.m., only 10:30, so a little bit of a difference there. Do we have FOMC or NFP? Nope, not today. Do we have a holiday this week? Nope. Earnings. Let's check earnings here. See if there's anybody big here. I don't believe so, but we will check that anyways. Gears. We are on a higher gear here. I am up on the 6s for the entry chart because of the volatility. Next thing on our list to check the volatility, the VIX. The VIX is way out there. So we've got plenty of volatility. VIX up, ticks up. Contract dates. Do we have anything close to rollover? We are in the 3rd month. We will have contract rollover. Next rollover is the 16th. Let's see. So we might be rolling over this Friday. Got a couple of days away from that. Wave ranges, just checked on that. We just set to 28. I am set. ATMs. Currently no ATM. I am going to grab that Enigma short right here. First trade of the morning here. I don't like that it's right in front of the open line. So let's watch this one out here. We are against favorable direction, so I'm just trying to hit the front target, not trying to be a hero on it. Let's zoom in, see if that's going to get there. Let's see. How's that music level? Is the music level too high? I have we had somebody recently say, "Hey, I'd love to participate, but the music is a little bit too much." So we did a vote back and forth on things. We definitely want some kind of music, but maybe we need a little more demure run there. I like what they're doing there. We want to see a triple crown in this area. We kind of got a 1, 2, maybe we'll get a 3 in here on this, but here comes that nasty open line. That's 6 minutes. To the actual US Open.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
In Q4, there's one on the 4s now as well. I'm going to add to my position right there. Enigma coming in on the 4s. There's a double cross on it as well. Let's see, other things on our checklist. Mac V Ultimate. Yep, we checked that. The Mac Online there this morning. Mac V Ultimate is good. Check our speedometer. Currently, market is too slow. Audio box is on. Yep, audio box is good. P&L cadence. Yeah, I've talked about that already. I already know I am yeah, pushing my luck because we're not really lucky players, but we know that cadence is not exactly in our favor. We have had very well. I don't think yesterday was easy. I would not say that yesterday was easy, but a huge over 50K day again. Stacking 50K days is a little bit scary. NT8 sounds, got that, and music level. Okay, that's it. We are set. We have 5 minutes to the US Open, and that checklist is there inside of Discord. I just put that in the public chat. Seuss here, right back behind this one, but yes, this one did not hit the target there, so I'm gonna go ahead and mark this. Cadence 1. Wow, we're cadence 3 right now. That one didn't hit its target. All 3 of those. That is 3 enigmas in a row. So we are due for one. I'm going to full auto on any enigma that shows up. We are now 3 enigmas in. 3 cadence at what time is it? 9:26. So on the optimized range, there's the big bear. I need to mark this guy up in here. He made some money there, and then it looks like they are just buying that straight back up here for the moment. Got 4 minutes to the US Open. Let me put a just unnecessary to put the white line there because we have the open line as the guide on that. I should add to the list to check to make sure we got the bots running, but the bots are running. Got those running up top. Go to trading 4K. There we go. So up top there, the nerd plus crude oil and gold. We've got 6 instruments running on full auto up top on Enigma side to side. I believe the Apex 90% off and 85% off expired last night. So hopefully you guys got you some accounts there with Apex. Bring that 85, 90% off. All right, 2 minutes. US Open. Good financial juice. Audio news running there. Let's see, from that blue dot, as far as it's gone now. 183 ticks. Almost to the top of the channel there. Currently being ignored. Super AO.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Double Delta NQ on the 28.
Okay, got the Delta shift on the 28. Is that going to be enough to bring her down to the second golden rope below?
Fib.NQ on the 28.
That is the thought.
Divergence up NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 6. Enigma short on the NQ6.
Enigma on the 6s, add on the bot.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
GC is $10,000 a contract.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
It tells me I'm going to go ahead and disable gold. I'm going to disable that on GC for now. That's going to eat up too much of the margin.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9. Two-finger NQ on the 8 and NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 28. Enigma short on the RTY2.
That is quite an upside down frying pan you are making there, NQ. Does ES look like this? See an ES chart of that right now.
Harmonic NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6. Divergence down NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 9. NQ on the 28. Enigma short on the GC2.
ES is flat on the open line.
NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the YM2. Fib.NQ on the 28.
So got a Titanic zone. Normally, so 100 on the lower time frames, higher time frame, fucking like 500 to 1,000 potential.
NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 28. Enigma long on the CL2. Enigma short on the NQ4. Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6. Divergence down NQ on the 9. Double delta.
Okay, there's the ready DD divergence. That should be the head fake, and I don't know. If we don't get the drop right there, then well, I'm in trouble. I told you this morning. I was like, I am due for a day. I have been hitting multiple over 50K days. Yesterday, over 60K on the day. Absolute insanity. They can't be handing away that much cake for forever.
Harmonic
And I can just feel the overconfidence right now. It has just been too easy. I have had too many big days in a row. I'm just over here like, what? Go ahead, run it up. Run it up. It's weird. I can feel that. That's not a good feeling. I even tried to tell myself this morning, you heard me. I was like, okay, gonna try to be, and I just was like, no way. Well, let's go back here and look at the Enigma cadence off of we have 3 cadence. I'm like, oh, surely in the morning after 2 cadence I want in. We had I missed this one. Yeah, we had a 3 cadence going. I'm like, I was just like, oh, there's doubtful that's gonna, but then it's right at the open. I mean, they literally just kind of walked it up there.
NQ on the 9.
They walked it up. And then, you know, afterwards, yes, Enigma hits, winner, Enigma hits, winner, Enigma hits, winner. But would have been nice to have just waited. Would have been way cooler. It's at 10.
Tesla shares hit 2-week high, last up 2.6% as the company's.
All right, I'm gonna pull half here on
91% in February.
The bot here at the 10.1.
NQ on the 9. NQ on the
Add back on that red dot.
NQ on the 6. Double delta.
And I'll close it right there on the bot. Okay, do we have any left? Just hit the shark, the bottom. No surprise to see a little bounce right there, but we've got 25 043s just calling my name. And I mean, they could smoke straight through that. It would be awesome. But let's see if they're going to come back here and grab some orders around that 25 043 039. Got an HMD short right there with the red dot.
Divergence up NQ on the 28.
Maybe. Bull said, I don't think so.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
This is where that 5 chart layout is really nice right now. I feel like I'm kind of like spread across all these, but if you had just a nice tight 5 chart layout right now, because high time frames are in play right now, like literally playing high time frames like their low time frame right now is a little bit wild. Okay, they're gonna give me another shot with the bot. I mean, let's go. Let's go.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Red dot. All right, I'll go back in here with the bot again. Probably easier if I just bring this on screen. Always on top.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Deuce. Gold line. Deuce. cross, add,
Enigma short on the RTY2. Enigma short on the NQ4.
Take some.
Double NQ on the 6.
Oh, come on.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6.
Closing her out on the big drop. Beautiful. All the way into king timing. Okay, we touched the 25 right there. Remember those lines? There it is, 25.043s. All right, I'll close it up in there. Beautiful. Beautiful. Not the hottest, but not too shabby. So they frying panned that up top like a boss. So now there's the pan. Look for the handle. HMD. Look for an ad right here.
IEA Executive Directors to deliver statement on energy markets at 3 p.m. Central European Time today.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Zeus.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ divergence up.
HMD get in the way. Switch dot. Add to position.
Divergence up NQ on the 28.
I doubt they're going to let it get all the way to the open line. They're going to try to float it above the open line. Probably pushing my luck. I just didn't realize how close I was to the open line there. Okay, get ready. Top of the channel. Deuce.
Enigma short on the CL2.
I like the potential P point though. They may bring all the way to the P point and touch prior close. Might be an idea for targeting down there. They may want to go down there and see if they can hit that again for a nice deep pull before they make a run again. Yikes, blue dot on the 6s. Those call bottoms all the time. Hopefully not right now. I would like to see that just a little bit lower. P point is pretty close to that closure line as well.
Double delta NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 6.
I'm gonna pull half on that 8-7.
We have
almost to the P point, like ticks away from the P point here.
About 9 minutes time now.
And touchdown into the P point. Let's go. Holy shnikes. 27K on the day. Big dropout all the way prior close with the P point. High time frame. Remember what I told you? Titanic zone. I said 500 to 1,000 ticks.
So Ambry says
see how many we got.
Has reportedly advised all vessels moored in the port to prepare.
398 right now, so not quite to 500. So it's still got some space.
Vessels has been reported
On the 89. Remember the 89 coming in. This was the higher time frame confidence there. We had the cipher. I'll put always on top so I can draw on it. So 89, remember 89 ticks per bar. Insanity, right? So cipher See the arrow, divergence inside, touch the 25105, and then look at this, coming all the way back down into the golden ropes, and signaled along the way.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Amazon boosts Eurobond offering to a record 14.5 billion euros.
That is a power PRZ cross short here.
28.
Again, I can already feel my overconfidence here just continuing to just kick in here. So just be very careful. Like right now, I'm just way too overconfident. I just have too many big days, and it's just like drawdown is not impacting me mentally. I can just feel it. I'm just like, whatever, throw it again. Okay, so we need to wait for a triple crown here. Why? What is that? Inverted S curve. Yes, inverted S curve. There she goes. Wait for the triple crown. There's crown part number 1. There's part number 2.
On the 28.
And here's number 3. There we go. Big 9.2 pull over there on the optimized range. I'll pull half as we touch POE. Zeus. Bottom of the bowl on the 9s might be a finishing target here. 56 ticks. There's 72 ticks.
No human casualties.
Lock it in. Over 30K on the day now. Huge. So 9.2 over on the right. Make a note. There's the 9.2 on the optimized range. 1,000 level bull here. Mark it up right here from the bottom to this location. Big bull in here. He wants to go 250 ticks. Right. Uh, 1,000 level. Yes. 1,000. Yep. So I want to grab the middle. Go up 250. Pretty close to high of day where we've already been. Very wide zone. And it's going to be wide. See?
Enigma short on the RTY2.
So it took him a lot of space to grab 1,000. So one thing, just from a teaching perspective, like let's zoom in here for a minute. So 1,000. Batch of 1,000. They got 1,000 batch. Okay, this happens all the time. You're gonna see this a lot. This just actually how markets move. None of that nonsense where actually algorithms they're just gonna move it wherever they want. You don't need volume. You don't need contracts. You don't need a match order. Shut up, dude. So how much space did it take them to grab 1,000? Right? They don't. I don't want to say they don't care, but they kind of don't care. They're like, okay, 1,000 batch. Depending on how thick the area is, people willing to sell them. Well, I mean, when they have to buy a big area like that, it means they didn't have a lot of selling to them. So it took them 25.17, 575, or 200 and something ticks just to grab the bag. Let's get the measurement here. Yeah, 217. Took them 217 ticks to fill the bag. Do you guys follow what I'm saying on this? Is this making any sense? If it is, type of 1. Do you know what I mean? By it took them 217 ticks to fill the 1,000 bag. Or, 2 if it doesn't make any sense, and I'm just wasting my time. So I might be wasting my breath. It took them a lot. It took them a lot of space to fill that 1,000 order. Back in place here, and I kind of want to save workspace because I've done a lot of drawing there. Save that workspace. 34,000 level bear on MNQ on AB4s. Can you post a screenshot of that in the chat, Kit? Oh, I see it. Hey, look at you. You're reading my mind, brother. You are reading my mind. You posted it in the chat already. Beautiful. 34,000 level on the micros. So divide it by 10. Right, so you're talking about, 3,000. 3,000 in Q on the 4s. And 1,000 on the 28s, you know what I'm saying? Anyway. Big. Now, 28, technically, it's really over 4s. 2.5, 3 times. I'm nerding out. Barely touched our target twice. Just touch the target. Just touch the target. Each one of those. That's a super AO. All right, I'll grab that bag. Super AO. I know we're in the middle of a giant bull that just stepped in here, but we're at the top of a bowl over on the right, and I got a super AO back behind an Enigma here. Give it a shot, but I have a feeling they might have a little more launch into it. And I can just feel the overconfidence just kicking me, so do as I say, not as I do. Yeah, good time to shut her down. Exactly. There's a level 10-9. Yeah, there they go. There's the launch. I thought they might. Super AO again. Add to position. Down. Double ready DD over on the right. Side by side. Now I got a Titanic zone. Full crown. Super dot.
Enigma short on
Enigma.
Enigma short on the NQ9. Harmonic
Enigma on the 9s. A rare Enigma on the 9s.
on the 28.
Don't like that formation though. And again, with that big big bull that stepped in, she wants her 250 ticks. She wants her blood.
Deploy 4 new homegrown chips to handle AI.
Okay, here's 10 a.m. There's no news there. Weird, no news scheduled, but it is 10 a.m. time, so this could be trouble. I need to draw a white line right above this. I need to visually see. Okay, switch dot. You can just feel that aggressive, yeah, you can feel that aggressive bull in there. There she goes. All right, and super aggressive. Go in on the bot. Came up so fast. Here's her 200 ticks. We just talked about. She goes, she's like, and I'm grabbing my 250 like I told you. Top of the channel. Look at that. Whoa, holy shnikes. Wow. I mean, that feels like a bear. I mean, the speed of that.
Practically nothing left to target in Iran.
Oh, of course, Trump. Of course, Trump.
Nothing left to target in Iran. Seeing movement towards the downside on the dollar, movement towards the upside on the S&P 500.
Oh my word!
Agreed to release 400 million barrels of oil.
Okay, and here's me getting into trouble. I just had said, I'm like, I'm way too overconfident today. Way too overconfident. Way too overconfident.
Just reiterating what he has said in the past couple of days, but just Trump from Axios says that the war with Iran will end soon.
And Trump decides to come on the microphone at 10 a.m. There you go. They're like, any excuse, Trump's talking, press the buy button. Hilarious. All right, and we close out on the bot. Flatten all the rest of those. Turn full auto off there. Up 33 and some change on
Divergence up
the bot account. This one I am in negative. No surprise there with that nonsense I pulled earlier.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
That just print like 300 ticks in seconds. It did.
NQ4.
Okay, so right through that bear zone, top, hit, double tap.
On the 89.
Crazy. Crazy.
Fib.NQ on the 20. Fib.NQ on the 6. Enigma short on the NQ4. Harmonic NQ on the 6.
I've been saying yesterday, and I mean multiple days now, like, do not get used to this volatility. Although right now you basically have to, I won't say you have to play through it. You don't have to. You know, nobody's forced to anything. But if you are going to be playing, like, this is what you're dealing with. Like, literally high time frames playing like they're,
Two-finger NQ on the 89.
you know,
Double delta
2 bars.
6. Double delta
Okay, and I'll take my money and run on that one.
on the 9.
Give me another pop.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Divergence up NQ on the 28.
Deuce, large king timing. King timing. Don't know what this white line was from before. Usually one of my stop lines.
Divergence down.
Divergence on the bowl, over on the right, add on cross,
IA's
top of the
mirror says
channel.
flows of oil and gas via homos all but stopped.
Fib.NQ on the 89.
Trump's still talking.
NQ
They
on
launch it off a green dot. Wait for a triple crown right here. Okay, there's point 1. Here comes point 2.
two-finger NQ on the 28.
Pop up one more time. Pop 3. I prefer that to be a nice up one. There you go. Man. Just
Also,
just listening to me today.
Prepare for at least 2 more weeks of
ready. Super AO.
Enigma long on the NQ6.
strikes. So we have also posted out the article in feed
Yikes,
for you
it's
to
an
read.
Enigma long there. Let me hear sellers. Come on, sellers. Step in there. Push it to the back of this Enigma.
Enigma short on the
Come on, sellers. I see one on the 4s. I'll add in on the bot here on the Enigma on the 4. Click. It's already on top. Okay. Add on cross. Triple crown on the 9s. 4.3 PRZ cross. Top of the bowl. Red dot on optimized range. Breaking it.
Enigma short on the RTY2. Enigma short on the M.NQ on the
Divergence, Enigma,
on the 6.
position.
Double delta
Deuce
NQ on the
hits
6.
target pretty fast there. Okay, I'm gonna take some off right there. Enigma target number 2.
Delta NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 9.
Deuce on gold line. Golden rope.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Divergence
IEA's
NQ on
bureau
the 9.
says it will provide further details of how this collective action will be
Targets
implemented
filled.
in due course.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
And targets filled. Over 50K on the day.
supposed
Another
400
50K
million
day.
barrels
This is insane.
strategic oil
Another
reserves.
50K day. Let's take this off always on top.
NQ on the 6.
Insane. Absolute insanity. Again, over 50K day. These days are insane, y'all. This is not normal activity. This is not the norm. This is absolutely not the norm. This is insane. Absolutely insane. Power headshot on divergence. May as well play off the 9s. Like, there's almost no point in even playing off of even the 6s or the 4s right now. You're having, I mean, I want to say you're having
S&P
to.
500 up 0.2%. Nasdaq.
And, you know, hindsight being
5%
2020.
and
We're,
down.
we're literally running like the 9s are the entry chart. Normally, this is like the midpoint filter point to take plays, and it's literally what you need to enter on, because like literally the 89. Look at the movement on the 89. This is usually what you would see, like, I don't know, on the 2s, the 3s, the 4s, something like that on the ABs. That's why normally we can hit, like, you know, 20, 40, 50 tick targets. Like right now, when I move up to the 4s, 6s, I'm looking for 35 to 50. Y'all, these are like 100 tick moves back and forth nonstop, because the 89 bars, like literally, normally 89 bars like cross over each other, so you have opportunity to move within 100 ticks. Not now. They're literally printing 89 bars straight in a row. Like, look at it. This is crazy. So each one of these being 89 ticks apiece, if 3 bars show up, that's 300, 400 tick moves. This is craziness, right? But that, by the way, that 7.5 is pretty awesome for the high there on the 89. Absolute insanity. Oh, that B&L curve looks hilarious. Level 20 Enigma. Here's a 15.6 right here. I mean, I'm so far up right now. Like, the confidence level is insane. It's back to always on top here, so I can trade both. There's a DDSR right there. All right. Let's go.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
Into a shark back on the 9s. I mean, this is basically a 9s play. Very narrow finned shark there.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Enigma on the 4s.
Enigma short on the CL2.
Oof, they're holding the just a dot there.
NQ on the 6.
No, I'm close enough.
29.
Nope.
NQ on
Nope. Blue dotting right back behind it. Nope, don't think so. Red dot over on the right. Okay, so again, playing off of the 9s. Wow, I can't even get filled. Literally playing the 9s at this point. All the way at the bottom of the bowl already. Why I'm still holding that. We just went red on Nerd. $66 ticks again, just insane. Enigma, power PRZ cross. Closed again, another Enigma with another target down into a shark on the 9s. Are you kidding me? This is wild. All the way down to the 89, we have a green dot here. Y'all, again, you may as well not even watch this stream. This literally makes no sense. Probably once in a lifetime, never going to see this type of action again, type of stuff. 89 range is literally playing like it's the 2s right now. Crazy. Absolute insanity. May as well just play the 9s. Wait till the 9 touches the bowl. Look for a play. There's a double Enigma, super moon. I'm sorry. Wow. Moonshot. Can't even speak right. Okay, there's another 100 tick bag. Holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. 100 tick bag off of the moonshot. Insane. Insane. Let's see if we end up getting a bounce here. We went from the 7.5, 89, top of the bowl, 89, now 89 to the structural Fibelidot and the top of the bowl inside of the middle of the Golden Ropes channels. Now, are they going to collapse the channels? If they're going to collapse the Golden Ropes, then price has to come to the other side of it before it comes back up. Is that going to happen? Remember how I said this morning we saw a rare bear in before they even began this morning? Oh, I forgot to turn one off. Crude oil was still running. Crude oil is at $76 a barrel. Got crude oil inventories at 1030. Wow. Bank error in your favor. So, like, why is that still running? Crude oil just made another small bag there.
Divergence down NQ
I'll take it. Don't forget to turn all of your bots off at the same time. Thought I had earlier. Apparently I missed one. Wow. Have I said holy shnikes enough times yet today? I mean, holy shnikes. Holy shnikes. Insane. Mr. Hendricks, what's up, buddy? The system is a beast. Yeah, that was crazy. Another moonshot. Yeah, it was another moonshot. That was crazy.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Yeah, insane.
Down NQ on the 9.
Are we having another one? We have another one. This is a shark back divergence with a PRZ cross right here short. Are you kidding me? Y'all. Like, I'm almost exhausted from the winning. Remember when Trump used to say, like, we're gonna win so much, you're gonna get tired of winning. Y'all, I'm tired of winning. I've reached the point of exhaustion. I'm tired of winning. That's an HMD short. It's a power PRZ HMD short. Like, I'm tired of the game. It's time for a coffee break. But they're just handing out too many cakes. Get into that bat. Get in there. Don't like that we went all the way strong by right now. Might not be there. Shark back. Adding Zeus. Oh my goodness. High time frames playing like they're low time frames. Into the diamond, 43 50 ticks. Let's go. My goodness. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. And we target fill again for another 60 tick bag. Y'all.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9. Enigma long on the GC2.
Insanity. So, saw this on the right as well. We had divergence triangle, top of the channel, ready DD, 2-finger salute.
Double delta NQ on the 28.
Kaboom.
Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on harmonic NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 6.
Let's see. All the way down into... Y'all, we just went shark to shark. Do we get to call this a Sharknado? I mean, there was... No. There was a crab in the middle. There was a double dot short crab just helping him to push it along. That shark was like, here, let me pass this down. Shark to shark. Crab in the middle. The sharing crab. Oh my goodness, y'all. A 17 moonshot. The top of the channel. Touch the bowl. Deuce. Missed my... Oh, no, they filled me. They came back and filled me. Floating the Enigma target. Has it got any more in it? Trying for a T2 there. We're neutral. We're not red. I thought we were red. We're currently neutral. So probably pressing my luck here, trying to get more out of it. All right, we're floating the target. I'm just gonna kill it. Holy shnikes! 59,421 after commission right now. 59,000. We are $600 away from 60K. Up into a shark? Are you kidding me? Let's go.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
With a super AO, give me my $600.
Enigma long on the YM2. On the
Headshot.
Enigma short on the NQ4. Enigma short on the NQ4. NQ on the 6.
There's 1,500. Am I gonna get it? I need $600.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Thank you very much. I got it right there. 62,311 on the day. Y'all, this is insane. We're playing off the 9s. Literally, the entry chart is currently the 9s. What have I done to the YouTube algorithm to only have 105 viewers? I just want to know.
Inventory's forecast is for a build of 2.5 million.
It's wild.
Build of 3.4.
One algorithm I have not figured out is the YouTube algorithm. I can tell you that right now.
2 million. Prime was a draw of 1.
Oh, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls,
Inventories
all the way down to a Fabella dot.
7 million. Prime was a build.
Divergent bowl
49 million.
on the right. It's literally, we're literally playing off the 9s.
564 million.
The 9s is just,
Enigma short on the
these are your plays. Plays off the 9s. 50 tick, 100 tick targets. 50 ticks target 1. 75 to 100 target 2. I mean, runners, you hold to an opposing signal, you hold to the other opposite color dot. The move from the top to that dot, 140 ticks opportunity. I mean, you can basically grab like a 50 tick is target 1, target 2, 75 to 100, runner to 140 to the bottom of the opposing signal. Crazy.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Again, not normal. All of this action, this is not normal, y'all. This is craziness.
Just a reminder with the API crude.
Y'all remember, anybody been, I mean, I know there's a lot of people been here long enough, but do you guys remember
expected build
when we used to just sit down and sit there and like wait and wait and wait for plays to show up? You know, you're trying to get your 5 plays before 10:30. And you'd have to actually kind of wait and get a high time frame, lower time frame entries.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
Now they're throwing so many at you, like you can't. I'm like, I'm not used to this kind of play. I mean, this is beyond market replay.
Divergence up NQ on the 9.
Because even with market replay, I'm still looking for, you know, quick targets of 20 tick, 40 tick bags, 40, 50s. You know, on occasion, like my whole plan around stuff is to, you know, get a 100 tick bag every once in a while after a Titanic zone is a 100 ticker. That's the only 100 ticker I can think of off the top of my head. Outside of a high time frame. Yes, obviously a high time frame. But I'm saying when I get a setup on my lower time frame, when I'm looking in on the 2s, 3s, 4s, of course now all the way up on the 6s for lowest time frame entry chart. And now 100 tick bags are the norm. It's crazy. Yeah, Battlefield 3 days. You got to go way back to like playing Battlefield 3, waiting for plays. Not today. Not in Trump world. The little horn from Revelations.
Fib.NQ on the 28th.
The little horn from Revelations. You know, I'm surprised that not more people have picked up on that.
S&P 500 index
The little horn from Revelation. What is a little horn? Well, a horn, a trumpet, people would say, oh, that's a horn. Okay, well, what would be a little horn? Trump. It's shorter than a trumpet. Just the trump. Literally calling him by name. In the book of Revelation. Okay, the open line. Are they coming all the way to the open line? In a hurry. In a hurry to get there. So remember the zones that you're in from this morning.
Fib.NQ on the 6th.
Okay, so we had the big bull. He wanted to run it up. We drew this box area for his take profit. And now we return into the, remember that from this morning, we had big bears, and I said, it's really weird that we are showing big bears before the open. We don't normally see that recently in this crazy bull market. But we had them there. So guess who they're going to go meet? Right, now they're going to, now these guys are going to go get touched.
Futures lost of about 3%.
Double delta NQ.
So the 89. Let's pull this out of the way here for a minute.
Fib.NQ on the 6th. Enigma short.
Here.
I'm just gonna equip the
Place.
crude oil inventories forecast.
I mean, look, the 89 is in play. Like the 89 is just like, and we print.
5 million.
So we are going to draw those
Seeing here
golden lines, golden ropes together. It looks like we're coming to the other side, so that's going to draw them together.
Aircraft transiting Taiwan.
So
time
Cypher at 24960. Oops. Button. Wow. That's the right button. That would draw and pinch those lines together. This was going to be some important level from before. I didn't clear these this morning. I'm going to go ahead and clear them now. Because it is clear as day.
Fib.NQ on the 6th.
Now, not every day is clear. But today,
Short on the RTY2.
got a little something special.
Fib.NQ on the 6th. Fib.NQ on the 6th. Divergence up NQ on the 9. Enigma long on NQ on the 9.
All right.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 6.
Ooh. Is this Enigma Power Moonshot calling the bottom?
NQ on the 6. 2-finger
18.6. It bounced there.
Enigma
Is it enough to call the full bottom, or is it a temporary bottom? We're right around the open line here.
Divergence of NQ on the 28.
Matthew is coming in late today. Oh, well, maybe good or bad thing. Good to have maybe not necessarily had to trade and all that massive volatility. Like I mean, we like some volatility, but dude, that was a little much, was it not?
On the 6.
That was a lot. There was, I mean, it was hard to keep up with the plays. There were so many good plays just coming in nonstop. But I can say definitely bad to miss on
NQ on
the teaching, training, talkthroughs
Fib.NQ on the 28.
of the plays there.
NQ on the
1 minute
6.
to go now. Lead for the EI crude oil inventories.
NQ on the 6.
Okay, crude oil inventory is coming out here.
On the 9.
Yeah, so Enigma is calling that bottom here, pushing it back up to the open line.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
It's called at 102 ticks so far.
Harmonic NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 6.
No way they're going to hand me another piece of candy. You're going to go into this shark back right here? You're going to go right into this shark back. Shark back on both? Okay, thank you. Coming up fast. The tick
10
counter,
seconds.
please. Okay. Kind of bad that I'm doing this right in front of news here, but I've got a big shark back over here after a ready DD. I'm gonna need to take that.
Build of 3.824 million. Build of 3.824 million compared to the expected build of 2.5 million. Gasoline inventory is a draw of 3.654 million compared to the expected draw of 2 million. Distillate inventories a draw of 1.349 million compared to the expected draw of 0.947 million. Crude Cushing inventory is a build of 0.117 million.
2-finger NQ on the 28. Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6.
Yeah, I felt that. I felt that possibility. All right, I'm gonna peel it. To come back to my POE here. Thought we were gonna get that prior close. Hey, we did get the prior close. Okay. All right. I mean, got a little blessed on that one. All right. I mean, we were trying to get in there. I thought we were gonna hit that prior close quicker than that. They made a little head fake up first and then gave me a nice little drop. Oh, beautiful. This is beautiful. Beautiful. 67,000 on the day, dude. 10:30. It is 10:30. 1 hour past the U.S. Open. Wild. Absolutely wild. Utimus. So this one ended up with 517 ticks. 517. Basically from top. 517.
Enigma short on the NQ6. Divergence on the NQ on the 20.
Yeah, crazy action. Great day to practice though. We'll want to put this one in the practice account. So go our practice menu. Save this market replay date. Today's date is 3/11. Reminds me of the old school 90s band. 90s junkie. 3/11. Grab 3/11 today, and great day to practice high time frame executions. I mean, how often do you see the 89 printing like it is like it doesn't know it's not the 4s? It's like, you know what, today I feel like I'm gonna wake up and choose violence, and I'm going to be as active and move and look like, you know, some lower time frame.
Along on the GC2.
13 range bar, maybe ALGO bar 5s. Yeah, just feeling it.
On the 9.
Almost there, almost to the cipher.
Fib.NQ along on the NQ9.
The Nasdaq 100 turns negative, reversing gain of up to 0.7%.
Double delta NQ on the 6. Two finger NQ on the 28.
Almost there.
Harmonic NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6. Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Touchdown.
Turkey's Erdogan says Iran's war must stop before the whole region is dragged in.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 6. Enigma short on the NQ4. Divergence down NQ on the 28.
Oil futures hold gains despite larger than expected US crude stocks build. Brent WTI last up.
Okay, and did we not say that
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
the 9s are the playable chart?
YM2.
Incredible. Utimus.
So the UK joins the International Energy Agency members in a coordinated oil stock release.
short on the NQ4.
The UK say they're contributing 13.5 million barrels to the SPR release.
FIB.NQ on the 28th. Harmonic NQ on the 6th. Divergence down NQ on the 28th. FIB.NQ on the 6th.
It's going to go 300.
FIB.NQ on the 6th.
Yeah, sweet playing of the nines. Yeah, it's all nines. Like, nines is up. He's like, put me in, coach.
Double delta NQ on the 28th. FIB.NQ on the 28th. Double delta NQ on the 6th. Divergence up NQ on the 9. FIB.NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 9. Harmonic NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 28th.
The greedy gravy train has left the station. It's on chugga chugga chugga, and there's no looking back.
C2.
It's chugga lug chugga lug.
Enigma short on the RTY2. FIB.NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6. FIB.NQ on the 6.
Yeah, playing the nines bowl to bowl. Here, we're right at the P point, so let's see. Is this where they're gonna where they're gonna rest? So remember we talked about bringing the 89 golden ropes together, pinching them together, that we would need to see price on the other side. So they have just now pinched. That's the first pinch of the 89 in, well, it feels like forever. Obviously, actually, I Should take that back.
NQ on
From the morning, it was already there.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
But there we go. Pinching those ropes together with price on the other side.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
That's an up 2 finger inside of the rivers. So that's a reversal. Butterfly over on the right. They're just handing out too much cake. Like, I'm almost in disbelief that it's possible for them to continue to hand out any more cake.
On the 9.
Really? DCR, Super DCR, Shark Back, Shark Tail, Mega Late Nate.
EY2.
Okay. Oh man, they didn't fill me. They might come back and fill me. Okay, they come back and fill me. We've got an Enigma over on the right. The 9s has an Enigma, level 12.8. 12.8. Shark back. Again, I can feel overconfidence coming in here. HMD. Power dot behind the shark back. I just don't like that we're around this open line. You know what I'm saying? Some of the best plays just get smoked on the open line. I don't like it.
Divergence down on the
Almost to the target there. That is a 44 tick target there on the 9s. Is it going to get there?
The EIA report that US Gulf Coast stockpiles of crude oil last week at their highest level since June of 2024.
NQ on the 6.
Yep. Okay. I jinxed it. I had to have. I had to have jinxed it. I was yucking it up a little bit too much.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Delta shift back behind it. Oh, fill that diamond. Fill the diamond. Thank you. 41 and 50 bag. A 50 bagger to round it up to 25.
According to
Okay,
sources
on
here,
this
Russia
one,
is preparing a
44 on the other. Like, I
10%
can't, I
cut
mean, this
to
P&L
all,
is getting
quote-unquote,
stupid.
non-sensitive spending in 2026.
69,487 on the day. Insanity. Insanity. Let's see. So we get the measure from Enigma to Enigma. 315 ticks.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
We got a cadence of 2 here.
Fib dot NQ on the 28.
Red dot on the 28s. Now it's handing us cake here. Now we've got a red dot on, dude, 28. The 28 range is now in play. Wow. The 28 range is playable second by second, and then it just goes straight to target, like seconds later. Wow. The amount of volatility we have right now is insane.
Enigma short on the NQ.
Crazy.
Two finger NQ on the 28. fib.nq on the 9.
UK 10-year gilt yields it's hit session highs of around 4.687%. That's up 13 basis points on the day.
28.
So I want to say this is like a once in a lifetime. I mean, this happened yesterday too. Like the high time frame came into play and they just started letting us take cake. There was just play after play coming in there on higher time frames. It's just been lately been like this.
Double delta NQ on the 28.
Vinny, what is your 9 AB Enigma target? Yeah, it's hard for me to read there. I think it's 40. Yeah, it's 40. I'll zoom in real close there, but it is ET40. Can you see it there?
It's our assessment that there
I
is.
got it set to 40. I mean, but it might be more. It's probably more like
distributed.
50, but I just want to be conservative to be like, oh yeah, well, I mean, here, target 1 is like a 40 bag. It's, I mean, really, you know, it's up to you kind of where you want to put that, but I'd almost put it at like, you know, 50. But you know what's great is, so even on this one, up top, whoops, move this screen. So see how it just came down and just
Maersk
barely touched it, pushed through. I mean, it was 45, 50 ticks-ish, right? But you're parting hairs there.
Keep our ocean networks.
I just like to see it hit that target every time. And hey, who's not happy with a 40 tick bag? For the people who like to speak in points, that's 10 points. No, 10 points on the NASDAQ today. I got 10 points on the NASDAQ. I don't like to speak in text. I like to speak in points. So you gotta ask me what that means. Well, how many points in crude oil did you get? What's 10 ticks per point over there? Yeah, how do you divide 4 into 10 points? How many points then, bro? 2.5. Shut up. On which one? 4 is 2. Just talking ticks. Just talking ticks, bro. Talking ticks. That way we all speak the same language. Bruh. Speak the same granularity level, and it makes things easier on everybody. Don't say, well, then speak in points. No. Not when you're trading multiple instruments.
Financial Times reports that the EU
waived a single instrument goon. Okay.
Sanctions against oil trader Trust.
Did we get to 100 likes? Let's see. Didn't have very many people on stream today. Everybody sleeping in today? But he made such a big bag yesterday or the day before. Who even knows? Like this type of market, people either love or hate this kind of market. I have a feeling a lot of people don't. Well, the Twitter traders online, I'm sure, are scared to death of this. We love it. They just don't have it. I mean, they don't have a system. They don't have a system. If you don't have ALGO box, I wouldn't be playing. Just trying to draw lines on your charts and draw levels and all that kind of nonsense. I know, because there's too. You know what? I haven't taken the time to celebrate right now because there's so many plays. There's so many plays. Like I'm sitting here going, I hate to say it, I'm so greedy right now. I feel like a complete pig. So I already know, bulls make money, bears make money, pigs get slaughtered. I'm totally in the pig house right now. I am grabbing every slice of the pie right now because the markets are never like this. So it has literally just been that I didn't want to take the time to celebrate because I'm like, there's going to be another bag. So I'm kind of holding off only because of the market's just continuing to hand out cake. You know what I mean? But yeah, should be wrapped up, but I'm trying to pull max. Full max going on here.
Fib.nq on the 6.
69,487, $600 more, and we're at 70. Can I grab it right here? Yeah, I'm gonna grab it right here. Switch back, switch dot. Red dot over on the right. I need a $600 bag to get to 70. so now it's going to be really hard. Am I right? Now it's like it ain't going to give it to me, is it? Okay, there's a Gartley. All right, I'm not going to be a pig. In the Gartley, I shall accept. I shall accept thy gift. 71,075. 71,75 on the day. Insanity. Profit factor 1.6. Long side. Somehow we got some long trades in there. Wasn't me, as the bots. I took no long trades. No longers. Playing the nines. Insane. Insane. Let's see. Just 9K more for 80. Yeah, I know, like, we're talking in such large bags at this point. But you know what's crazy? So I am noticing, here's what I'm seeing right now. This is just experience talking, okay? Things are getting narrower. Can you see it? Can you see it starting to kind of like get narrow? Okay, so all the fun may be done. Another thing, the 89s. Here's the 89, okay? So we're back in the golden ropes here. And so when we get in here, this kind of little area of safety, it might stay here a little bit. So if you had to ask, like, what do I think it's going to do, and who even knows? Nothing that I think actually matters. I just react and play the game. But from an experience standpoint, you're gonna ask me from my XP. XP says, okay, we're back in the golden ropes. It may get sticky here. Both sides might have been exhausted from their crazy moves, and they might be ready to go. Okay, we're back in the ropes here, and they might start to rest it a little bit. Would be my thought. Where are we on buy side? When was the last time we touched red? Last time we touched red was 1034. The Enigma called the bottom pretty much, and then they're just running it. Right back into the golden ropes. I feel like switching this chart to the nines. Seriously, it's crazy. I mean, it's basically nines play. But here is the, here's the Enigma calling the bottom here. All the way up. 386 ticks into the high time frame golden ropes.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 28. Enigma short on the NQ4.
Oh, I got it right on the got this just in the wrong place here. Gonna showcase it, man. There we go. Sorry, I'm like over there like drawing it in, going, hey, yeah, look at that. And then like, it's behind CK9. CK, I've been spending a little time in the AI area. Very excited about some projects. You're working on any exciting AI projects? I talked to Plutonium this morning as well. He's working on some fun AI stuff as well. And I'm not one of those super early adopters. I like to wait till things are slightly solidified, and I feel like we kind of crossed that threshold somewhere in there.
Harmonic NQ on the 6. Harmonic NQ on the 6.
So yeah, I'm ready to kind of
Go
go in. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Are you going to hand me one? You going to hand me a super AO inside of a multi-cipher here? You get some tick counts. Up into a crab on the 9s. We're on moderate buy.
US warns civilians to avoid using ports used by the Iranian regime.
Headshot. Power headshot.
NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9.
More news chatter. Going back to my POE, I'll peel half. Just in case, we've got an HMD on the 9s. Deuce. Oh, I thought that was a red bar. I jumped the gun on that. Delta shift. Oof, there's 3 colors here. We do not know. This could run. Don't like that. $35 tick bag, peel half. Am I going to get a full 50? There's 44, 45, 48. Give me that 50 bag. There we go. 50 bagger. Let's go. 50 bagger.
UK 2-year gilt yield hit session high of around 4.01%,
It's good that all this working. Yeah.
up 14.5 basis points on the day.
Use
on track
AI
the
for work
highest
every day.
close
Software engineer.
since the start of the war in Iran.
Web search replacement. Toe in water.
Also,
2024
senior
went all in
KRG
January
official saying here
2025.
that no oil will pass through Iraq.
Yeah, I know you're way ahead of me. Like guys like you and Plutonium, you guys are way ahead of me, man. I would like to learn some stuff from you guys. I might be picking your brain on a few things. I've got some ideas for some projects.
Pipeline, unless Baghdad government gives Kurdistan immediate dollar relief.
By chance, have you heard of Sintra AI? Sintra AI. Have you heard of that one?
Also, senior KRG official says security guarantees for IOCS
Service.
in KRG to restart production is also needed.
Sintra. Very cool. I just bought it recently. Multi-agent AI. It's pretty crazy.
Divergence down NQ on the 28th. Divergence down NQ.
So again, that's coming from a senior
Okay,
Kurdistan
all the way up. We got divergence. We got a big line up there. 25 100s. Something big's up here. We got both sides right up there at 25 100s. Let's see if they're going to run it up there. Just fired off divergence right in front of it, so that might be some headwind on that.
Double delta NQ on the 9.
Sintra AI. Post it there in the chat. For financial analysis, a recommended AI large language model is Claude. No, buddy. Financial analysis, bro. No, bro. No, this is not for financial analysis. Dude, does it look like I need help with financial analysis, bro? No. I'm talking about enhancements for software apps.
Divergence up NQ.
Not financial.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Oh. Until the day Claude can beat me in a trading contest, stand back and watch. Stand back and marvel.
On the 6.
Building my AI factory while I watch the stream. Oh, love that. Love the sound of that. You know, it's cool. Like, I feel like Sintra kind of like caught me up a little bit. And I might be wrong on this, but so I've heard a lot about the whole, I mean, look, why did they have to call it, like, first you got Claude, right? And so why did they have to go and name the other thing Claudebot? You know what I mean? Like, and it's not related to Claude. Like, are they just messing with people? Anyhow. But you know, the whole agentic Claude thing, but dude, all I keep hearing is the pain in the you know what, for setup and all that kind of whatnot. It's like, you know, you really got to commit to it. And before I go full commit to that, I went out there to see if there were, I'm like, look, somebody, because I'm like, I'm already seeing the opportunity. Like, if you can build all that out, all that PETA, okay, imagine you took that PETA, pain in the ass. Like, let me ask you something, plutonium. How much would you have paid me? Like, literally, like, think about it, okay? How much would you have paid me to set up your environment? Well, first, back up. How much did you spend on hardware to set up your current kind of Claudebot environment, agentic AI? How much did you already spend? And then with that, I'm going to just say ahead of time, I'm not trying to be a trick question here. I'm going with, and now, with everything that you had to set up and all the time and everything else, your time, your money, your efforts, how much would you be willing to pay someone to set that up for you? And now, mind you, that was a service that we did for multiple people and it was automated. We could create it all. How much would you be willing, like, how much would you pay for that? So for instance, if I charged you $5K to set that up, first of all, you'd probably be like, that's a deal. If I said $10K to set it up, now that you already know and seen how much hardware and everything else, you'd still right now say 10, you'd be like, okay, you're in. Now, not a lot of people, because they don't know the pain in the ass. They don't know the PETA, right? So you find that in there, but I'm just going, dude, I can already see, like, somebody's going to do that, right? So I just was looking around waiting for somebody to do that, and it feels like they kind of had. I've seen two, because outside, after I bought Sintra, I saw another one called, like, Magnets? No. Saved a screenshot of it the other day. Oh no, I saved the whole video. Marbleism. Marbleism.com. Not as cool as the name Sintra.ai, but Marbleism. I'm going to send you this plutonium from our chat this morning. I'll send you this one. This is the other
ongoing incident
Sintra alternative.
Cargo terminal in Salah.
I'm like, okay, so the idea is to have multiple employees, right? Multiple employees who are experts in different fields, and then a brain to kind of manage them all. And there's the whole business development mind one and all that kind of whatnot.
Ease von der Leyen says we're providing. Just ignore that. Maersk says all operations in Port of Salalah have been paused until further notice.
Been about 26K. No one could do it, that's a problem. Plus the learning is worth the time invested. Yeah, that's true. So personalized. Yeah, but imagine though, if they could come in and personalize. Right? We're talking about like a full-on service suite where it's like, okay, imagine somebody could ask you the questions to get all the things set up. Now, mind you, you may not even know the questions asked, but imagine that there was an authority, because you know them now, but imagine like, I knew what you knew, but I knew even more, right? Like, I had been doing it forever. Like, there's people on Twitter that specialize in this stuff now. You can go out there and follow people on Twitter, you know, that are all over this stuff. that have done it, spent the time on it, all that kind of whatnot. So they already know the questions asked. They're like, okay, here's what you need in your business. Could literally come in and go, let me plug you in.
And at the end, which
You know what I'm
Trump says, which
Like
Trump
even
states,
25K
well, I do agree.
would be worth it. So what I'm saying is there's a business there, right? There's a business model there for it. Someone's going to do that.
President.
And so
Pezeshkian.
it come down to that whole, you know, build or buy. Initially, for me, I would prefer to buy first. And, you know, if I find out that I run into something that I can't do or whatever, then I'm going to build. I'm just saying, like, my thought out loud. And I'm not trying to say anybody that did it any other way is wrong. I'm just kind of explaining what my thoughts are on it. But I want to know, right? And I want to learn from you guys who have already been there, experienced it, because I'm behind. Straight up, I'm not the expert on it right now. Don't pretend to be. I'm just, this is kind of my throwing the gauntlet down in the sand of going, I'm on my way. I want to catch up, right? I'm on my journey into the unknown spaces because it's caught my attention. Yeah, people are doing it. You think so? Once I started chatting to the AI as a work colleague, as a game changer, remote working anyway, so mostly text chatting with colleagues anyhow. Yeah, crazy. Which one do you like using for the chat component? Using mostly Claude, DK? That one, I mean, from my experience so far, that one has the coolest like voice chat thing. Are you chatting back and forth with the voice component on Claude CK, or which one are you doing?
South Korea to join the IEA and release 22.46 million barrels of oil reserves.
Plutonium, do you do the voice thing? Do you talk with it much? You still like kind of typing at it? I was in the middle of it with Claude asking it to do stuff, and all of a sudden it's like, you're going to need to switch over to text mode to do that. And I'm like, wait, what?
Trump has in
so it's really interesting how they've separated that. So as a software developer, I thought it was interesting that it's weird. There really is a split brain for them to do certain things. Like they're like, oh, I'll need to put you back into text mode to be able to work on that with you. Like you can't just do it? Well, I can, but I just need to put you into text mode for it. And I'm like, is there any way we can do it with audio? Because like I just didn't want to type out stuff. But then I realized, oh well, I can use the microphone feature of Windows to still talk over the microphone, but I had to, you know, voice to text it to the text prompt for it to do what I wanted it to do. I haven't plugged it in yet to speak back. Oh, I got you. Yeah, so not speaking back. Yeah, so voice to text kind of thing, right? That's very cool. Very cool. I'm excited. I'm very excited. You know what else I'm excited about? That 8.8, except that I didn't get to it. I didn't get into it, and I should have. Like, because it correlated with a red dot on the 9s. Like, there it is. 9s again. 9s FTW. 9s for the win. Crazy.
Double delta NQ on the 6. Fib double delta NQ on the 9. Double delta NQ on the 28th.
Kenneth, multiple machine learning machines working together to solve your problem. Multiple machines, give their solutions to other multiple machines. Just text chatting. Just text chatting. Okay. Well, when you said you were speaking with it, is that what you were talking about? so you're not using the voice back, like where it's talking back to you, where you can change its personality and its soul. Apparently there's a soul file that you can change the way it speaks to you and stuff like that.
According to Gulf official, some Gulf states are reviewing sovereign wealth fund investments.
Oh, you work for Microsoft, Kenneth?
From the
Oh, that's fun.
conflict. Review may include reversing commitments and selling assets and reassessing global sponsorship deals. UAE Ministry of Foreign Affairs says there is no change to investment plans or long-term economic priorities. According to a Saudi source, PIF is not expected to revise long-term investment plans due to the current geopolitical landscape.
Double delta NQ on the 6.
Let's see.
Fib.NQ on the 9.
Out of the box called was a nice guy. ChatGPT is really annoying. Oh, does it have a voice chat back feature for ChatGPT? That's weird. I just thought that. Vinny, I was watching this lesson library and you mentioned you to have a second computer available to trade in case your main locks up on you. But how can you trade on 2 computers if you only have one license? So if you are wanting to purchase a secondary license machine, I mean, there's a discount. There's a discount offer. Oh, that's a super dot right in front of the open line, though. I don't like it, but it's a super HMD. Are we red? Yeah, so in theory, 50 tick bagger. There's 33, 34. 43.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
And there's a 50 bagger. Let's go. Let's go. 75K on the day, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. That is a super HMD. HMD plus ready DD makes it super HMD. Let's go. Yeah, because I'm the owner. Yeah, so I mean, for me, obviously, yeah, I was saying, like, I trade with a secondary one. Again, these are not requirements. You don't have to. It's just, look, when you get serious about trading, like, look, here's the thing. I know, look, there's certain points in your life where you're like, let's give an example. Okay, so Plutonium, I asked him earlier, like, you know, how much you invest to, you know, get your setup. He's like, he spent $26,000. That there's a point in your life where that's a lot. It's a lot of money going on with you. When you're talking about investing in your business, though, knowing what its return is and knowing what your time is worth, things become relative. But I'm like, oh, I have to buy a second license. It's like 1776. It's the price of freedom. I joke about it, 1776, because, you know, 1776 is the year of freedom for the U.S. I joke about it sometimes when I'm like, yeah, 1776 for a secondary license if you're a lifetime member. Like, oh, well, I don't know. I guess I'll put that off. Like, 1776, it's like, you're not quite a business owner yet if you're still, you know, smoking on 1776. When you're like, 1776, look, you probably spent more on that, you know, on Netflix over your lifetime at this point. But, you know, people love their Netflix. Well, at some point, if you love doing what we're doing, you know, 1776 is like, you know, the next trade. Yeah, you can buy another license. Yeah. I got you. Yeah, sorry, and that wasn't aimed at you. This is more like for other people, and it's not you. I'm just like, I get that a lot. People are like, oh yeah, I want to buy a secondary machine. Oh yeah, can I put it on a secondary machine? I'm like, well yeah, you can get a secondary license for 1776. And they're like, oh well, never mind then. I'm like, wow. I mean, that's what I'm saying. Depending on how serious you're really getting, they're like, oh, I'm really serious, so I need this on a secondary machine. Okay, 1776. What? Oh well. Okay. I mean, we have to manage, maintain, and you know, our guys have to help you get installed and set up and change your machine IDs. And when you have any issues, we're there to support all that kind of whatnot. It's like, we could run it as a charity, but it's not a charity. And if it was a charity, nobody would appreciate it, and you wouldn't get anything out of it. I have kind of proven that over and over again. Like how many times when people are in our 2-week free trial, even like we probably have to remove that from just being a 2-week free trial because people don't take it seriously because they're like, oh, it's free, so it must not be valuable. And there's a scripture passage that says that where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. Your heart will not be there. I don't care how much you think, oh, I'm really going to love that. No, you're not. Until your treasure is in it, until you have spent money on it, until you have plopped some cash down on it, it means nothing. Your word means nothing. And I've proven that over and over again too. People who say things like, you know, oh, I'm loyal, loyalty. Bro, nobody's loyal. You can't test your loyalty until there's actually a problem, okay? And when all of a sudden problems come up, that's when loyalty is tested. You can't say, well, I've been loyal for years. Yeah, when everything has been smoky, you know, smoke-free and everything is clear and there's no, you know, everything's easy. It's easy to be loyal when everything is easy, right? When rubber meets the road, that's when your loyalty is tested. So until somebody has met through challenge, adversity, and whatnot, you know, don't smoke the loyalty pipe.
On the 6. Double delta NQ on the 28.
You ready to teach? Awesome. Yeah, it's a good point. Yeah, I spent more than that in commissions this morning. But again, it's not so like commissions. That's another thing. Like people talk about commissions. Well, that's a lot in commissions. What? Like, do you understand there's cost of doing business? Like, let's say that I told you you're going to need to, like you were going to make $75,000 this year. I'm like, oh, okay, well, what's the overhead? And you need to buy $2,700 worth of inventory. You'd be like, oh, that's a no-brainer. I need to buy some inventory for $2,700. $2,700 to make 75K this year. I need $2,700 of inventory. Okay. I mean, it's literally nothing. And it's not even like realistic in most scenarios. Like that level of margin that we have is insane. Now the risk on the other side of that, we're getting paid to put risk on the table. Anything that's like, isn't every high risk job, doesn't it pay more? I can't remember, somebody was telling me one time that people who work at nuclear sites, which I don't know how many of those there are, but people who work at nuclear fusion reactor sites or whatever get paid stupid money. The guys who work on the oil rigs off on in the ocean, like they get paid big bank. Because it's high risk. Anything that is high risk should pay you more, right? It's just a thing. Okay, popping up to the top of the bowl. And this looks like another short spot right here. It's getting too easy. You get paid back in the oil field. Yeah, you know, in the oil field, like you get paid for the risk, right? For the most part, yes. And again, it's not always. We're writing generals here. We're writing generalities. Play fun of my account. 8K. Noise. 6 months. Eldest is 4. You know what's great is, so when my kids were about that age, that's really when I started thinking more towards, even more so, like how would I make this a game that a child could play? And quite frankly, I was like, while I'm thinking about that, really, it's going to make it easy for me too. Like, make it so easy that a child could do it. Then you know you've done it right. Like your smartphone. How many of you have kids and you let them play on your smartphone? Now some people are like, well, I got kids, so I'm never letting them use their smartphone. I mean, there's, at some point you're at a restaurant or whatever, or you're at church or in some event where, you need to keep the kids entertained for a minute. And, you're going to hand them your phone and, put on some YouTube or, put it in game mode for the kids or whatever, so they can play some games on your phone. Like, you're going to do it.
But
it's on their smartphone. right? The smartphone has so much technology in it, but it's simplified so that a child could use it. Your child has figured out how to swipe and move and click and slash and move and press buttons, right? I have made the game as easy as it can be, in my opinion. Dude, my son ordered a whole season of Bubble Guppies on my Amazon. Well, and therein lies there is some little mode, at least on the Samsungs. I don't know what it is on the iPhones, but on Samsung you can switch it into kid mode or whatever so that it can't have access to any buying of anything. So I would recommend that, by the way. Check out what's it called? Samsung for Kids. Kid mode.
Fib.NQ on the 28.
Samsung Kids. Okay, that's what it is. Built-in, secure, customizable playground mode for Samsung Galaxy devices. Allows parents to set screen limit times, restrict apps, and monitor content usage. Offers a kid-friendly interface, special camera, browser, devices like that. So, yeah. Click the Samsung Kids, and then it switches over, and then it's like it's a whole different interface. Like, they get their own icons and everything, so it's not like, you know, your normal, like, email icons. You're not going to accidentally, you know, press your email and press delete by accident.
Enigma short on the NQ short on the RTY.
Put him in the kid mode. Point tracker, you get points by taking good plays. More confluence, the more points you get per play. We kind of already have that, don't we? Isn't that what this is? There's my point tracker. And for the people who like points, I think, can I click that and change it in points? No, it's only when the P&L is open, but yeah. My friend, you have eyes is what to learn. Skill unlocked generational wealth and skill. Teach your kids and teach their. You know, it's crazy. You know, generational wealth. Thinking on that. Have you ever heard this thing that the table conversations, like conversations around the table at around the table, the wealthy. It's a different conversation. Different. The wealthy teach their children differently.
Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9.
Most of them are not putting their kid in public schools either. Again, if it may not have that option, but I'm just saying, if you have the option to not, I would not be putting them into the indoctrination camps of this world. There's the open line. We've got a GLR up above us. I got my finger over the sell right there at the prior close. Really want to hit it right here, but looking at the nines, it just this is a nines play, and I don't have the nines on the chart here. I'm just kind of FOMOing, but that GLR is where I really want to be looking for a spot. Cross. And there's 45 ticks, 49, 50, whatever. Whatever. They're just handing out cake. They're handing out cake all day. Handing out cake. Handing out cake. There's the nines up into it. Right in front of the P point, right in front of the prior close.
Projections to partly reflecting around shock.
Too much cake on the table. Too much cake on the table. 77K on the day. Did nuclear for a decade. Oh, you got paid though, didn't you? Got paid for the risk. Conversation right now with my Windows replacement guy. He's finding this incredible. Check your info on the website. It's going to look into it. Very cool. You know what's really neat is you know, the people who are business owners, they get this a lot faster than your 9 to 5ers. Like 9 to 5 is a hard mindset to shift out of. But if you've already run a business before, you've already been an entrepreneur, and you know that like what you're doing, putting risk on the table, knowing what that is,
Fib.NQ on
you know.
the 6.
Is anyone losing audio? Mic check, mic check. Test 1, test 2. You good?
Double Delta NQ on the 6.
Macron says it will take a few weeks to coordinate Hormuz ship escort.
Yeah, nice recovery. So let's look at the analysis on that. I mean, I think it was like, yeah, that 30K move off the morning there. Yeah. That was that wasn't exactly pretty. But in a couple of trades made the difference for sure. Little bumpy there, I'd say. A little bumpy from the morning. But this amount of volatility, you know, it's just it's crazy. Oops, clicked the wrong button.
Divergence down NQ on the 9.
Macron says G7 release of oil is going to be organized in the coming days.
Being able to keep your head in the game is a part of what defines a professional. Yeah, I mean, that was just experience. Like that, it's just not from the experience was everything on that, but it is when you've done it so many times, when you've seen it so many times, when you've played it so many times, it does get old hat. Look at that beautiful red dot drop on the optimized range. All the way down, gonna head probably all the way into the bear zone area. I didn't even mark these bears out here, but I mean,
Macron says
this really has become almost exhausting.
To restrict export.
Winning too much. This is the when Trump said, "We're gonna win so much, you're gonna get tired of winning." I felt that a little bit today.
Yield rises to
trying to retire from my current job, not from the healthcare industry.
September.
Oh, you're in the healthcare industry? Oof, man, there's just so much, like, why are they forcing people? I don't understand this whole deal. Like, you know, Democrats are all like, it's my body, my choice. Until all of a sudden I'm like, hey, I don't want to take your shots. Not your body, not your choice, my choice. You take shot. No. How dare you? You're putting my health at risk. You're killing babies. No, my body, my choice. Look, one of us is dumb. There's got to be one of us. Man. My body, my choice. Okay, my body, my choice. No shot. Die. What? Weirdo. What color is your hair going to be this week? Turquoise and purple, like it should be, just the way God made it. What? You believe in God? Oh, hell no. Why do you use his name so much in vain, huh? Why? Cause I'm smart. Okay.
Pip.NQ on the Enigma long on the NQ4. Harmonic LQ on the 28.
Yeah, I mean, I don't think you could, can you, have they kind of gotten past that now? Like, in the healthcare industry, like, look, touchy subject, don't care. I don't care. Those of you guys who are in the healthcare industry, like, are they still, like, if you haven't had your C shot, then you can't work? Is that still a thing? Or did they figure out the scam?
Macron says there is a need clearly militarily and political goals in Iran war. Once again, we need clear military and political goals in the Iran war.
Hmm.
Two-finger NQ on the 28th.
He figured out why only 95 people are watching it. Said, yeah. No, man, people either love me or hate me.
Divergence NQ on the 9.
I don't play the nice guy games. I mean, I did. I grew up nice guy, man. I eventually figured out, though, like, I just ended up people. Nice guys finish last. And quite frankly, like, everybody used to think Jesus was mean. Anybody agree with that? How many people agree? You guys think Jesus was mean? Let's get deep. Was Jesus mean? Y'all think he was mean?
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Not anymore. Job got sued big time. Good. I'm so glad that so people actually got to go to court, beat him up. He used to get the COVID shot, and they had to pay back pay, and sued. Good. Yeah, you got to make them pay. Like you got to make them pay. So I'll make another controversial statement of truth. Jesus was mean. How do I know? There were literally people who asked him.
Macron says France is going to release a maximum of 14.5 million barrels of oil.
Double delta NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 9.
They asked, why do you insult us so much? Let's read this one. Luke 11:45. Legal experts will Jesus' harsh rebukes against Pharisee because he was exposing hypocriticism, blah, 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 blah. Here we go. And the experts-in-law told him, said, Teacher, Master, you say things, you insult us also. You have insulted us too in what you have said. Another passage says, why do you insult us so?
Down NQ on the 9.
That one. His disciples, he'd always tell them, he's always chastising his disciples, being like, dude, how long are y'all gonna need me for? How long do I have to do this for you? Let's see. You faithless people. Here, that's what he said. You faithless, Matthew 17. Oh, unbelieving and perverse generation, Jesus replied, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me. He's like, y'all can't do this on your own? Because let's go back up. Lord, have mercy on my son, he said. He has seizures and is suffering greatly. He often falls into the fire or into the water. I brought him to your disciples, but they could not heal him.
He remains in a good place.
Listen to that. That means the disciples were also doing miracles at the time, right? It was like, okay, take care of it.
Say that we must be vigilant.
They bring it to him and said, you unbelieving and perverse generation, Jesus replied, how long shall I stay with you? How long shall I put up with you? Bring the boy here to me.
And we
Basically,
must
let me take care of it.
Of energy
Jesus rebuked the demon, and it came out of the boy, and he was healed at that moment.
NQ on the 6.
The disciples came to Jesus in private and said, why couldn't we drive it out? He replied, because you have so little faith. Truly, I tell you, if you had faith as small as a mustard seed, you can say to this mountain, move from here to there, and it will move. Nothing will be impossible for you. Now, this is the passage that got removed from most Bibles. Look in your Bible, see if you have Matthew 17:21 or not, or if they removed it. If your Bible has it, you have a good Bible. If it's been removed, aka if you have the New American Standard, it's been removed. You have NIV, it's been removed. You have, let's see, American Standard, it's been removed. English Revised, it's been removed. King James, though, howbeit this kind goeth out not but by prayer and fasting. They don't like you to know the power of fasting or what happens to your body when your flesh is weak, your spirit is strong, and when you fast, it literally destroys the parasites, aka the demons inside of you. Oh, we get crazy now. Oh, we're getting crazy, but it's just what it is. And if you don't know it, that's okay. You'll figure it out one day. You'll figure it out one day. You'll figure out one day that your hospitals are healing you with saltwater bags too one day. They're like, oh, we're giving you all this other stuff. No. When you get in the, as soon as you hop in the ambulance, they plug in an IV with 9,000 milligrams of salt in it. And then you get to the hospital, they put another 9,000. If you have a heart condition, they put 18,000 milligrams of salt. And then they tell you to go home and only, keep salt out of your diet. Yet as soon as you start to feel bad, what do? They load you up with salt so you can heal your body. Why? Because the saltwater environment, you are designed to be a saltwater battery. What? Yeah. And my saltwater pool, guess why it's got salt in it? It keeps all bacteria, all parasites. Nothing can live in a saltwater environment except for your own DNA. You know what your body's programmed to do? Your body is programmed to destroy anything that is not its own DNA. I'm going to say that one more time. Your body is designed to literally, this is as simple and marvelous as your body is designed to do. Your DNA has matchings, and if it finds something, it goes, you got a match? Nope, you don't match, I'm eating you.
According to Iran,
that's it. Everything you put in your body's like,
the US claims that has destroyed
nope, we can eat that.
Capabilities.
The
initial wave.
Nope, we can eat that. And if it can't eat it, guess what it does? It puts an encasement around it.
And defense systems.
What? Yep. It can't eat it. It will encase it.
Iran can
keep it off on the side so it doesn't damage you.
With fewer missiles. Today, the Iron Dome appears.
And then you'll go to your doctor and you're like, I got a lump. Well, yeah, that's because your body put that over there in a safe place. Now you want to smash it and squish it so it all comes out. And you get the little demon parasites all to squish out in your body and travel all over the place. And let's slice it open with a little biopsy. We'll call it a biopsy and slice it so the stuff can come out. Your body's encapsulated and kept it off on the side, protected you from it. But no, let's let it spread. Oh, man. Y'all awake yet? Only a few in the pew gonna make it through. Let's see. Jesus made a bullwhip. He literally sat there, and it wasn't like, oh, he just picked up a whip on the side of the road somewhere. He literally sat there, and while he was getting ticked off, he was weaving together a whip to beat the people that were horsing around in his father's house. Isn't that interesting? Sat there, weaved together, sat there. Go study that one up. Everybody talks about the tables getting overturned and whatnot. Don't talk about him sitting there. There's passages of his disciples recording while he sat there fuming, getting really teed off. He's like, I'm going to make a weapon. Literally made a weapon in real time. I'm going to short that Enigma 23.1. Yeah, he made a whip to go beat some arse.
US stocks extend declines.
Then let's talk about his mom. Was he nice to his mom?
Down 0.1%.
How many of you guys think Jesus was nice to his mom? Targets filled. 80K on the day. We going for 100 today? We going for 100? Are we going for 100K? Can we get, well, no, let's not spam the chat because we got a lot of questions going on there. So don't spam the chat right now. Don't spam the chat. I know it's tempting to.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
I don't know, probably flip tables. That's a good one. I like it. So Jesus' mom really effed up. Y'all know about that? So she wanted to impress her friends with Jesus party tricks and was like, hey, turn the water into wine. He's like, Mom, it's not my time. My father is, he said this is not my time to do that. And she's like, do it anyways. Now, you might think, well, Jesus didn't have to do it. He could have overridden it. No, because he was not married. So since he was not married, he still fell under the authority of his mother. Had he not listened to his mother and obeyed his mother, that would have been the sin. He had to be sinless, yes? So who did the sin fall upon? It fell upon his mother. Now, how do you avoid sinning if you have someone in your life who is above your pay grade, if you will? Well, here's how Jesus avoided that in the future. Jesus never had another conflict with his mom because he never hung out with her again. What you notice in the Bible is after that, Jesus ghosted her. Ghosted. He's like, all right, this is the last deal. I'm going to do this, and I'm never going to be around here again. He didn't let his mom travel around with him. How do we know that? Well, because there's a passage where his mom, and she brought her brothers, his brothers, with her to go talk to Jesus. Jesus in a house, got a lot of people around, literally talking, having some preach time, chatting around, got all of his disciples and a lot of other people listening in this house. His mom and brothers show up outside the place. Again, show up because they're not normally around listening to what he has to say and everything. And he's already ghosted them. He's like, I'm out. Not around. They don't put that part in the Bible, but the Vinny version of the Bible would be like, yeah, Jesus was like, peace out. All right, you're going to make me do stuff that I already told you. Like I tried to tell you, hey, this is not my time. You could have changed your mind, but you forced me to do that. Well, I can't have you, my mother, who is, influenced by the Jezebel spirit, Jezebel, if you don't know what L meaning, Gabriel, Mike L, Aziz L, I could go on, Gadriel, okay, angelic, demonic entities, but angelic, because it can go both ways. Jezebel spirit on the mother, causing him to attempt to be disobedient, giving him the opportunity to be disobedient, but he was obedient in it, turned the water to wine anyway. But then afterwards, he's like, I'm out. Ghosted. Now, how do we know that? Because, again, she came with the brothers, and they were like, hey, come on out. Well, Jesus' disciples came to him and said, hey, your mom and your brothers are here. They want to talk to you outside. He's like, this is a Vinny version of the Bible. They came here. Who is it? My mother's and my brother? He goes, who is my mother and who is my brother? But those who are here around me, who are hearing what I have to say, who hang out with me, who are here at my feet in this place with me, those who hear and listen to what I have to say and hear my Father's voice, these are my mothers and my brothers here. AKA, not her, not them, the whole blood relationship. He said, no. Like, he basically said, that ain't my mom and those ain't my brothers. Only this play of like, what do you mean? Was Jesus mean? Yes, I'm telling you. Yeah. He was just straight up about it. People would have called him mean.
Last up, 7 base points.
In fact, he was so mean to them that they wanted to kill him. You don't want to kill somebody if everybody's super nice and whatever. He's like everybody thinks he's like, some Gandhi thing, whatever. No, it's not what's up. He came and told the truth. That's why they wanted to kill him. Isn't it crazy that people get so mad about the truth? Like, I get more people who are mad at me in the comments and whatnot. I speak the truth and they're like, no. Their cognitive dissonance like kicks them right in the sack and they're like, I need to destroy him. You get people get mad about the truth. That's because Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. He gave them the truth. They were mad about it. They wanted to kill him. That's what they did.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
What Bible do I use? I use BibleHub.com. Bible Hub. Now, mind you, yes, you want physical copies, right? Because one day this is going to disappear, right? They can just flip the switch and turn this all off. Like, they want everybody to move to a digital copy of the Bible and not carry one around because that way they can press the button and turn this all off. But until they do that, the best resource, in my opinion, is BibleHub.com. Look how they have every version of the Bible side by side by side. It's so cool. And then you just hit next. Like, look, I'm on Matthew 21. You see the ones that don't have it? Okay, look. Not there. Doesn't exist. Doesn't exist. New American doesn't exist. They took it out. They don't want you to know the power of prayer and fasting combined because then you wouldn't go to the doctor. And a lot of people would be out of business and pharmacies wouldn't be making all their money from their sorcery. What's sorcery? Magic. What's magic? Misdirecting people, telling them it's this when it's something else. Telling them it's this shot when it's salt and water. When they're putting the salt water bag in your arm, they come back 45 minutes later. You feeling better? Yeah, I am actually. Okay, see you later. See you next time. We'll get you another bag of salt for 50 cents that we're going to charge you $5,000 for coming in the door. What? What are you saying, Vinny? Yes, I'm pissing you off. If I'm not pissing you off, bro, you ain't listening close enough. You should be really pissed off right now because if you ain't, whether you believe me or not, you should be pissed off at either the medical industry that I've just revealed to you, or pissed off at me because you don't want to believe it. So either way, you should be pissed off after this last of this conversation. But yes, Bible.com, this is what I use because I can literally go, I'm going to hit next. I go to Matthew 17:22, hit next, and I can see all of them side by side by side. Pretty cool. Oh, by the way, that thing is also repeated in, I think it's in Matthew 18 as well. Let's see.
Enigma short on the NQ4. NQ on the 6. Divergence on NQ short on the ES1.
Seeing the euro at 2-day low versus the US dollar. Euro last down 0.36%. Dollar yen up 0.5%. Sterling down 0.12%. And the Dixie up, last up at around 0.33%.
Double delta NQ on the 20. Enigma long on the YM2.
All right.
NQ on the 9. Enigma short on the NQ4.
Yeah, it's a beautiful moonshot up top there. Let's see, this dropout was 277.
NQ on the 9. NQ on the 9. NQ on the 6.
ECB Schnabel says creating a European safe asset doesn't imply issuing more debt.
Harmonic NQ on the 6. Double delta NQ on the 6.
I don't need to go for okay, it's coming for me. I know, I mean, are you gonna really, you just gonna give me this right here? Are you just gonna give me this right here too? A double ready DD with, and we cracked the dot? Okay.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Now, I wonder how this works with a double ready DD there and a double right here. I don't know.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
You know those bulls love to like buy a dip, you know what I mean? So they ain't dying off. Triple crown. Inside the double ready DD.
Divergence down NQ on the 9. Fib.NQ on the 6. Fib.NQ on the 89. Enigma short on the NQ4.
Yeah, well, we were due. Okay, I was due for one. So, all right, we broke out over that ready DD. So this one is not a banger, and we are pushing through the red dot here on the 9s. So aggressive buying out of that deep dip here. Uh, 249.50. Still buying, hearing buyers all over the tape still.
Fib.NQ on the 6.
Okay, dot test for the bulls. If they hold that dot, then they still maintain control. If it breaks, then we might have a shot to get out.
On the 6.
Double dot. Bull test.
Eurozone money market is now fully priced in the ECB rate hike by July.
Deuce. Bear test on a 50 cent. Cracked it. Okay, so bears do not have any kind of leverage there. Or maybe they do. Oh, they're flirting with it. Nah, I'm gonna kill it. I'm gonna kill it. Not worth it. Not worth it. I'm gonna hold on to it. Oh man, great chats today. Over 50k day though. Huge loss there at the end, but I mean, look, they could run this. It's literally still before noon. They could run this up another 30 minutes. The open line is way up there. Dude, like the risk on this right now, since they roll over that right there, I mean, this could, that's another 230 ticks risk scenario there. So definitely worth a chat. Total dork, you're loving it. Any other questions that I missed? Thank you for sharing your opinions on vegetable. Okay. Any extra questions left there in the chat? Yeah. So everybody knows about that, right? So if you put another organ in your body,
Trump would announce. So Trump would
talk about that real quick. Anybody else's organ, you know you have to take anti-rejection drugs for the rest of your life, right? Because your body will try to fight it and it will try to eat it, right? It recognizes that that organ is not its DNA. It's easy when it's like a whole chunk. Okay, so what happens when you take one of these, you know, SHOTs? So you take one of these and go look at the ingredients in them. They're like DNA of like snake eggs and like snake venom and like all this other DNA stuff. Go look at it, like monkey kidneys, monkey kidney cells, all this stuff. What do you think your body's going to do? All of this stuff that it doesn't recognize, what do you think it's going to do? I'll give you a hint. It ain't supposed to be there. It knows it ain't supposed to be there. Let's see. Any other questions? Scrolling back up here. If I missed your question, please retype it there in the chat. See what he had to do. Yeah. Let's see. Oh, red dot test. Okay. Maybe a shot here. Maybe a shot. If they crack it, it's over. Let's see. Do they hold it? I'm going to give it one more shot here. Red dot on the 9s.
According to Bloor, Intel's 10% stake sale to the US must be voided, according to a suit. Again, suit says Intel's 10% stake sale to the US must be voided.
I mean, that doesn't sound like good news. Hope nobody's buying on that.
FIB.NQ on the 6.
Green dot. Do I pull it? Zeus. Hoping we break through it. But this is the bull test. They could launch. Are the bulls going to take back over here?
FIB.NQ on the 9.
They are. They're not letting that dot go.
According to sources here, Iran has laid about a dozen mines in
Oh.
the Strait of Hormuz.
Got some more news chatter.
Harmonic NQ on the 6.
75. Can we hold for the 100 bag? Head on cross. Trying to maximize the play here. Don't remember what I drew that white line for. Was that the stop on the ready DD? That was a stop on the ready DD, yeah.
ECB Schnabel says exchange rate hasn't changed that much.
That guy's name really cracks me up. Schnagel. Schnagel. Reminds me of Lord of the Rings, Schmeagol.
Schnabel adds the energy price shock is the first order.
FIB.NQ on the 9.
Red dot on the 9s. Get ourselves a little double cross, double move. There's 100 ticks. Take half to the diamond. Let's go. 76K. We'll wrap it up right there. So the red dot showed up. We got the second one in there and gave us the 100 tick bag once again. Once again,
Trump's plans to
it's getting a little bit too easy. It's almost scary. It's almost scary.
Induced crunch in oil supplies. Easier said than done.
The Schmeagol. The Schmeagol hath spoken. Somebody thanks Schmeagol for saying some nonsense. Is that a double dot? All right. Oh, they switched dotted me. Bummer.
Enigma short on the NQ4.
Deuce.
FIB.NQ on the 9.
We are strong sell. Only reason I'm kind of going ahead and holding a little bit more there. If that shifts back to neutral, I have to kill it. We do have a red dot on the 9s as well. Not quite in large timing.
Okay, says
dot test.
2022.
We break under it. I'll take it as a piercer.
Permanent.
Pierced.
It's also from the Wall Street Journal. They're putting out a live update. So 3 ships hit the Strait of Hormuz as Iran tries to choke off oil traffic. So US forces said they destroyed 16 Iranian mine-laying vessels. The IAEA will launch, and just citing that the IAEA would launch large-scale oil release for emergency shocks. But just again, 3 ships hit near Strait of Hormuz as Iran tries to choke off oil traffic.
And we'll take another 100 tick bag. Let's go. 82K. We got a new high watermark on the day. 82. We had triple dots in there. Come on. Come on. It's too much fun. It's too much fun.
So NVIDIA says models
too much fun.
5 times higher throughput for
too much fun.
agentic AI.
Let's see. Kenneth, you up 10K on the day, sir? Everybody share your P&L in the chat. Y'all mind? Y'all want to do that? I mean, it's not too personal. Drop your P&L there in the chat.
ECB Schnabel says there is a big difference also in
Jeremy,
compared to
I see yours in the chat over there. 15K on the day. Profit factor 7.45. So winners were 7.45 times the size of your losers. 79% profitable. Papa Dazer, $31,000 for Papa Dazer. 75% profitable. Profit factor 6.56. Winners were 6.56 times the size of losers. I'm telling you, like they're way outsized today, y'all. This is not normal activity there. I see Kazi.
Enigma short on the
Beautiful. 100%. I mean, there's 99 profit factor. 100%. My guy. You guys rocking it out. Awesome work. Shall we grab some lunch? 12:04. Be careful of that noon. 12:05 to 12:35. There's that little shift there for about 30 minutes, so be careful there. Insane level, another crazy, superior day. I'll catch you guys tomorrow morning. Is it Thursday? It's only Thursday.
The old adage where, you know, the individual investor doesn't have a chance because the institutional investor has better technology, better information, and, you know, more money and better opportunity, I don't think it's real anymore. I think the edge is on the individual investor because they're small, they're nimble, they can trade, they can use front-end technology.
Don't waste your time. Leave the technical analysis to us. You just play the game.
Also, CNN citing Iran claiming has high-speed underwater missiles. Wonderland says it's not the moment to relax sanctions on Russia.
Enigma long on the YM2.
Forex is littered with crooks, black hat guys, all this kind of shifty characters and companies trying to extract money from your pocket and stick it into theirs. And one of the things that they do is operate these Forex signals.
Delta Weiland. Long. Look for long. Harmonic cattle. Pick up. Down on freeze. Order filled. Target filled.
Audio Jungle.
Wonderland says enforcing the oil price cap will help stabilize markets and limit Russian revenues.